Hi, I'm Scoot, and welcome to Scoot on the Air YouTube. I hope you are a subscriber, and I thank all of you who have become subscribers. It is free, by the way. I mean, we couldn't charge for this, right? So it's free, and if you become a subscriber, we give you a notice every time we post something live, and you can check it out live or whenever you get a chance. So I took a couple of days off. I will be back on the air tomorrow. I know I sound like I have a cold, right? Well, it's not really a cold. I got COVID. This is my test. I took the home test, tested positive. I was fucking shocked. I'm vaxxed, boosted, wear a mask a lot. There have been some times, and I've been honest about this, there have been some times in social situations recently where I have not worn a mask, or I've been a little more lax with wearing a mask. At some point, it got me. All right, now that's the bad news. The good news is I feel so much better today. First of all, this started Sunday morning. I woke up and I felt like I was starting to get a sinus infection, which, I get, once a year, once every 2 years. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen once in a while. So I thought a sinus infection, okay, no big deal. I woke up Monday morning and felt like shit. I felt really awful. And so because of my awareness of Omicron, the new variant, and how highly contagious it is, I decided, well, I wonder if this is COVID. I have no reason to believe that I've got it. I'm fully vaxxed. I've had the 3 shots, the 2 vaccinations, and the booster. And I wear a mask a lot. And I'm a germaphobe, so I've always been conscious about germs, washing my hands and things. So I had no reason to believe that I might have it. But I thought, well, let me check. I want to make sure. So I got a test. My niece is a doctor. I do have a little bit of a cough. My niece had a home test kit at home. So I went and picked that up, came home, and I was shocked because I didn't think I had it. And so it just goes to show you that you can be vaxxed and you can be boosted and you can wear a mask a lot and still get it. Okay, so all of that's the bad news. The good news is, if you would have told me yesterday that I was going to be doing social media today, I would have said, you're nuts. There's no way I'll do it. I feel so much better. I still feel a little bit, but I feel so much better. And I thank you for the comments that are coming up here. I feel so much better. I mean, I feel really, I mean, compared to yesterday, I feel great. I still don't feel it's the greatest I've ever felt, but I feel a lot better. So this is the importance of getting vaccinated and getting the booster. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I am living proof if it continues on this path. And you know what? I'll give you an update tomorrow night. I will be talking about this on my radio show on WWL in New Orleans tomorrow, 1 to 4 Central Time. That's when I'm on the air, Monday through Friday. And we'll be reviewing some of the top things of 2021 as we come to the end of this year. A lot to talk about. But I'll give you an update tomorrow on how I'm doing. But it started off, and I thought this is just a typical thing, sinus infection. And then the way I felt Monday going, this is bad. But the way I feel today is so much better, and I'm hoping that I feel even better tomorrow. I'm planning to be back on the air tomorrow on my radio show on WWL, but I will be doing the show from right here in my apartment in New Orleans at West End, and I'll be here I'm going to self-quarantine for 10 days. So really Wednesday would probably be the day from contracting it, from the probability of contracting it to 10 days would be next Wednesday, but I'm going to probably stay out until at least Thursday. I was supposed to go to the Saints game last night. So maybe it was a blessing that I got this, because God, that was so freaking ugly. But hey, you know what? I mean, the Saints had 22 players out with COVID. So I'm not the only one. I mean, Sean Payton's had it a second time. Um, I never thought I would get this, but I always knew it was possible. I always knew it was possible. So just be aware and let me be an example for you. Wear the damn mask. And if you're not vaccinated, you get vaccinated because, I'm in that demographic where, this could have hit me really hard and knocked me on my ass. And while I really felt like shit yesterday, I am so much better today. And I don't think I'm going to end up in the hospital. And I think everything's going to be fine. And so that's the beauty of getting vaccinated. But here's an interesting note. Since I thought I just had a sinus infection, this did not feel like anything unusual. It didn't feel like anything really different happening in my body. Why did I even bother getting checked? Why did I even test? Because of my awareness of COVID-19 and the Omicron variant. So I decided to test, and it tested positive. How many people like me have something going on in their bodies that feels like something that's happened before to them? A cold, a sinus infection, whatever. It felt like something that's happened to them in the past. And they had no reason to believe it was COVID related. So they didn't get tested. And then they went around and they spread it to a lot of other people. I bet that's happened a lot. So don't be afraid to get tested. Now, if you're in New Orleans, the tests have sold out. The home tests have sold out. And if we're supposed to get tested, it needs to be easier to get tested. We need more kits. And also, as far as urgent care places, before I realized that I was going to get this home test kit from my niece doctor, I went and stood in line. The lines are long, the wait's long. I was there for about an hour, and I hadn't even been given paperwork yet. That's how many people were there. Some bitch tried to break in line. I called her on it, and she got mad at me and started yelling at me. But the guy behind me thanked me for calling her out on it. Yeah, go to the back of the line. You can't break in line here. I mean, we're all in this together. You don't just walk up and just break in line. Freaking called her on it. She ended up at the back at the end of the line. In fact, she was in a longer line. If she had done the right thing, the line wouldn't have been as long as it was when she got in it, because the line built up while she was trying to break in line. She was just standing there. I'm thinking, what is this woman doing? Is this woman and another woman? They're just standing there, kind of just working their way into the line. And then when the line started to move, she starts moving up and going, excuse me, ma'am. The line starts back there. She ended up being in a longer line. So, sucks to be her. Anyway, that's why it's good to follow the rules. But look, I know I sound like I have a cold, and I'll still sound a bit like this tomorrow. But compared to yesterday, I feel really good. And I'm hoping that I feel better tomorrow. I will give you another update here on the Scoot on the YouTube channel tomorrow and let you know how I'm doing. Am I better? Am I worse? Am I having a setback? I'll let you know. But thank you for your thoughts. And I am going to be fine. And I just want to be a great example of getting vaxxed, getting boosted, and wearing the mask all the time. And as long as this variant is surging right now, and there are going to be times like this when we just really, really have to be vigilant and really have to be careful. So get vaxxed, get the booster, wear your mask, and stay safe.